Season three. Three. Power Prep Sports, Stan the coach. And this is the first time that we have been together
since the COVID.
Pre-COVID, we're back. We're not.
I'm telling you,
we're not amazing. 6 feet apart.
No, we're right here.
We're right here together as it should be.
And maybe nobody will eat another bat.
Yeah, as long as we don't get any bat.
Nobody will eat bat stew, bat sandwich.
We ought to make it through the night.
Yeah, we have.
2022.
As long as Brandon don't separate us again.
If Brandon is a jokester.
Yeah, as long as he don't separate us, we'll be all right.
Hey, we got football tonight to talk about. We got our top 25. Our top 25, the only one that counts, the one that matters.
Well, it's the one that's right.
Yes, the one that's right.
Everybody else is wrong.
Because the only way, we got folks complaining, hey, so-and-so, what do you got to do every week?
All you got to do is win.
All you got to do is win.
All you got to do is win.
You got to do is win.
Until you win, shut up.
It's covering our area, not these other places. It's folks that want to know about schools in the Wiregrass, the rural country school.
The plowboys.
The plowboys. The men.
The workers.
The workers. Speaking of workers, hey, we want to thank some of our sponsors. We want to thank Tony Meeks over at All-Star Athletics.
Coach, I'm going to tell you, that place is awesome.
If you want to hone in your baseball skills or the young lady, her softball skills, and
or work out. If you want to work out, you don't get on a treadmill. They got one of them things that you sit down and don't go anywhere.
You talking about rowing your boat?
Yeah.
Rowing your boat in the house?
I got one of those.
But stop by if you're interested in something like that. They have all types of packages you can do there.
And the great thing about it is, when they're open?
24/7.
Whenever you want to go.
24/7, whenever you want to go.
Whenever you want to go.
All-Star Athletics, located in Andalusia. Also, if you're in the need for a new or used appliance, like a new washer, dryer, refrigerator, stove.
You got A1 right there.
A1 right next to it. Go by and see the fine folks there, Tony Meeks.
I'm going to tell you something. I bought a washing machine from him, a pre-owned washing machine. And I bought this is the honest truth. I bought it 3 years ago, put it up there at our cabin up again. Now, there's 4 different families that use that washing machine throughout the year, during the summer, whatever. It sits outside under the carport. Washer and dryer, got them both from him 3 years ago. They still running like a top.
Still washing your clothes.
Like I'm telling you, they just keep running it. I mean, he's got some great appliances and services them too.
Well, I know if that's what you're in line for, they have new and used. Stop by at Appliance One and see them. They're located in Andalusia as well. Also, Coach, you ever done any quail hunting?
I have.
You ever had a good hunting dog?
I
would go pick your quail up.
I had one. That's all my daddy used to do is quail hunt, and so we've had some fine quail dogs. Daddy even took a couple of them to these like what do you call them, big hunts where everybody goes and stuff. I mean, we've had some good ones. Now that was 30 years ago.
Well, also the folks over at Judy Creek Quail Farm. You're in quail season's right around the corner. I think it starts in October.
It does.
And you want to go on a hunt, which we'll get you all the information if you need it. But over there, a good friend of ours, Perry Dillard, and I believe it's Matt Humphreys over in Dale County area.
And I'm going to tell you, what they do over there, the way they do it, is as close to good old-fashioned deep south quail hunting as you can get.
And also, if you want to buy a dog, I'm talking about
top
notch dog, Rosen Ridge, right here in Covenant County, they got them.
I'm talking about Top notch.
Top notch. We ain't talking. You hear them dogs barking
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. It ain't like one of them.
No.
Okay. We talking about a good
Top notch.
Top notch. Gonna go
Bird
get
dog.
your bird. Bring it back to you. Ain't gonna run off when he sees an ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we want to thank all of them for help being partners with us, Coach. And hey, it's time to get
It's kickoff time.
kickoff time.
Time for the leather to meet the ball.
Leather to meet toe.
The ball.
The ball.
You got leather cleats on.
Yeah. Well, some of these cleats now. I've seen folks out there.
That's in CC.
Hey, you remember those kickers that used to kick barefoot?
Yeah. You remember the one that used to sell Letterman jackets? He used to sell Letterman jackets. He lived down there in Pensacola. Can't think of his name.
I have no idea.
He was a leather jacket salesman for this whole area. He actually was a barefoot kicker for Minnesota, the Minnesota Vikings. I can't think of his name. I wish I could think of it. I'm sure some of these old coaches around here. What am I talking about? I'm one of those old coaches.
You reckon his foot got cold? Good.
He said it did. I talked to him about it one time, and he said that he used to stand on the sideline with like a big those things you put hand warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had like a foot warmer that he had made that had wool in it and everything, and he used to stand on the sideline with it.
Well, let's look into the Power Prep Sports top 25.
The only top 25.
The only top 25. We got 49 schools. There's a lot of schools, Coach, right outside the top 25.
There was a lot of them not even close.
And there's a lot of them not even close. But
you want to name some of them?
no, I don't want to name any of them. But
I will.
But anyway, we'll probably have some changes after week 0.
I'm sure we will.
Week 0. Coming in at 25, the Bears of Cottonwood. The Bears.
The Bears won't be there long.
Then we got Houston Academy with Coach Eddie Brundage.
You know,
they're getting better.
I'm telling you that last year they went 5-5, I think, maybe 6-5. I can't remember, but they're getting better and better. And Eddie got who was it that he hired for the OC? Used to coach at Troy.
Don Jacobs.
He hired Don Jacobs as the OC over there, and they've kind of changed the offense around a little bit. I think Eddie's doing the defense, and they're getting things rolling.
Well, they got a heck of a player in their quarterback. I believe his name's Cameron Mitchell. Over there has been starting quarterback. I believe he's going to be either a sophomore or junior.
Yeah.
He's been starting quarterback since 8th grade.
Yeah. So
he must be special.
Or they just didn't have nobody.
Oh, they didn't have him.
One or the other.
I think he's a special player. 22, we got the Rebels from Rehoboth coming in at 22.
Yeah, they'll be off the list.
Then Wicksburg, the Panthers, our old buddy over there is assistant coach now. Tisdale left Slocum over
I did not know he was the assistant coach.
Assistant coach, I think he might be the coordinator of some sort.
Well, I'll tell you what, wherever he's at, they're gonna get better. He does a great job.
Then at 20, we got the Panthers from Geneva. Oh, buddy, Les Sanders,
head
coach over there.
Every time you talk to Les, he talks about how sorry they are.
Yeah, and they went up 5, 6 games
and make the playoffs.
Then 19, Carroll of Ozark.
Yeah, that won't last.
18, Dothan, the Wolves. Oh, about them Wolves, coach.
I think the Wolves are going to tuck their tails and take off running. They won't be on the list.
They've struggled the past couple. Then we got, I think this one is going to go in a different direction. Instead of going back down the list, they're going to go up the list.
Who is that?
The Flying Squadron of Highland Home. They
got a lot to prove.
Well, they went and made the playoffs and wound up Clark County beating them. Was it in the
semifinals?
Semifinals. So, and they got a lot of talent returning on that team.
Yeah, but they lost a lot too. They're really. I'll tell you what I think. I think they're in a rebuilding year. But I think the kids that they have, if they can get them to buy in and start playing hard, then they got a chance to make a run at this thing.
All right, 16, we have Flomaton, the Hurricanes. Coach Victory over at Flomaton.
You know, Coach Victory,
steady.
He does a great job. He does a great job, and you know, he's got a good coaching staff, and those kids down there believe in what they're doing, and they're going to do fine.
Number 15, we have the Eufaula Tigers. Got a new coach there, Jarrell Jernigan, former player, played at Troy, went on to play in the NFL.
You know, that's great. Eufaula is one of those teams that you never know what they're going to do. They come out and they may have 3 or 4 bad games in a row, and then all of a sudden they're playing like state champs. I mean, they just don't seem to be able to put a whole season together.
They haven't in the past couple of years. Then always deadly, no matter where you play them. Hillcrest Evergreen.
And I'm gonna tell you something. That's my sleeper team this year.
You got your sleeper right there.
That's my sleeper team right there. They have got talent galore. They've got a running back over there. You know how I am with names. I can't think of the kid's name. He's special.
I got a sleeper team too, Coach, and they're not in the 25 yet.
Who's that?
Pike County Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there because of that genius move that Pike Lib made.
Well, we're coming up. That's what I was going to get to at number 13, the Pike Liberal Patriots.
All right, they'll be at 13 until the first game, and when they get beat 58-0, they're
Coach,
gonna
they
be off
played
the
hot
list.
at home, and of course they lost 18-0, and then they just made some errors. I think they're gonna be very competitive.
I don't. I mean, they lost too many players to Pike County and Goshen. Pike Lib joined the Alabama High School Athletics Association, and they're on a 2-year probationary period. They can't make the playoffs for 2 years. And some of those kids that were going to be juniors and seniors said, to heck with this, we're going to go somewhere where we make the playoffs. And went to Pike County and went to Goshen. And that's going to make those teams stronger.
Well, that's what I was going to say, Coach. The thing about Pike County and Goshen, both of their records, I believe, if I'm wrong, correct me. They both went 0-10 last season.
Yeah, they were 0 for 20.
They will not be 0-10 this season.
Listen,
neither one of them.
When them Pike County Bulldogs get to barking, it's going to be bad for somebody.
And they have a new coach, former alumni there. Hunt, Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt.
Or Hurt. I can't
I thought
remember.
it was Hunt.
It's Hunt. And then at number 12, the Elba Tigers, Coach Seaving over there. They got Alvin Henderson, running back, always talented, dropping down to 1A.
Look, Elba's always going to be in the running. They've always got talent. They got great coaches, and the reason is because the administration sees the benefits of a quality athletic program, and they spend the money they need to, and the community support there is just.
Well, it's nothing to. I'd like to know what the participation percentage is at Elba High School.
You know, I asked that last year, and between band, cheerleaders, football,
volleyball.
Well, I'm talking about just on a Friday night. On a Friday night, between band, football, cheerleaders, and whatever else the student government, whatever else have going on. They told me they had over 90% of the students participating in something on Friday night at a football game.
That's unbelievable.
Well, that tells you they got school pride.
Yeah, they do, and they ain't nothing else to do in Elba.
No, you can go pee in the river.
All right, Coach. We're going at number 11, the Tigers from Laverne.
You know, I saw a little thing the other day. Did you know Lou Verne?
Mike Dubose coached up at Laverne.
Yes, he did. Did you know they have like a 28 season playoff
I did know that.
appearance?
I read that somewhere.
Like 28 seasons in a row. I mean, that's
it's kind of like Barber
strong.
County's.
No, it's the opposite.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, top 10. Let's try not to spend too much time except on just a few of them.
All right.
We got some other stuff to cover. All right, number 10 is Strawn Tigers.
Strawn's got a good program up there, and they're working hard. I think that's a great pick.
Number 9, the Greenville Tigers.
They're
athlete.
They just got tons of athletes. They got a proven new coach.
Just won a state championship last year, Coach.
I mean, they've got a proven new coach. They're if they'll buy into the program and do the work that needs to be done, they'll have a great year.
All right, number 8, the Red Tops from Slocum.
The Red Top from Slocum, I will be surprised if they are on the top 25 list at the end of the season.
Oh, no. They're, from what I've seen, which I think Coach Harrison is, installing his philosophy, getting kids to buy into his way of playing. And I think what's going to hurt them is the jump to 4A.
Well, let me tell you something.
And the numbers, Coach, they don't have the depth.
If you sent Nick Saban to Akron and they bought into his program, they still gonna get beat.
What you saying? They wasted their money.
Yes, they're still gonna get beat. I mean, so
I think it's gonna be tough there in that 4A region there with Catholic, MA, and the Bulldogs.
And Delusion.
So, I wish them nothing but the best at Slocum.
I'll get through the season.
Then here we go. There's the perennial names we've been hearing the past 3 years here. You got T.R. Miller Tigers.
Look, T.R. Miller's always.
T.R. Miller's T.R. Miller.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing else to say.
The Enterprise Wildcats.
Listen, I think that may be another sleeper. I really do.
Which they've been, very competitive when
they've made a little noise in the state, a little bit, but
they got they got a new coach there, and we shall see if they can take them to another level.
Well, I really believe from what I've been hearing, they've got a crop of athletes in there that's better than what they've been able to put on the field.
All right, top 5, Coach. Top 5. And 2 of these teams play each other tomorrow night, which we're going to talk about in depth a little bit later. Number 5, the Opp Bobcats.
Look, they got
a heck of a quarterback.
They got a great quarterback. They got a great coaching staff. I mean, Mike Dubose. Mike Dubose has won a state championship in high school. He's won a national championship in college, and he's won a Super Bowl in the pros.
You reckon you ever won a Tecmo Bowl?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want to play. So, I mean, there's nothing else to say. I do think this. I think their weak spot this year, if they have one, may be the offensive line.
I agree. I would probably say a plus that's going to help them is they got 3 coaches back.
I don't want to get into that, right?
But I'm just saying, I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't get them back, I would say it's going to be a long year.
I don't want to get into that.
But anyway,
I wish them would.
We'll find out about the Bobcats.
I wish them
tomorrow
would.
night. All right, then your team, the Purple Cats, Ayrton Purple Cats, number 4.
Greatest
number
mascot
4.
in the world. Greatest.
Coach, that's high coming in for the Purple Cats, but they've got some studs.
You talking about a loaded team? For their classification, they got some talent.
Then at number 3, they may be ranked a little high into this preseason. GW Long, number 3?
I don't think so. I think that's where they need to be. I think they've proven themselves over the last few years. These kids believe they can win. The community believes in them, and they got some talent over there. So I don't think that's too high.
All right, number 2, the Brantley Bulldogs.
It's Brantley.
They finished number 1 in our poll at the end of the season last year.
It's Brantley.
It's Brantley. They graduated a great quarterback in Tucker Gilcrease.
And they got another.
They got one replacing him.
I'm telling you, this young man's going to be something. You wait and see.
And I think he's only a sophomore.
He is.
Parks.
And he is.
He's going to be a good one.
If you get a chance to go see him play, you need to.
All right, then our number 1 ranked team, hands down, the Andalusia Bulldogs.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna lay it out there.
First, before you lay it out there, let's just look at why they're there. Okay, they got basically the whole offensive line return.
Yeah,
they got one of the best running backs in the state.
I'd go further than that.
In the backfield. I'm just staying local.
I'd go further.
But they got a few more back there. But he looks like Derrick Henry, almost size for high school.
See, I thought he looked more like Trent Richards.
He's taller. He's got to be about 6'2".
He's at least 6'2". But now I was the other night. Coach Taylor invited the, what do you call them, Pee-wees, whatever
the senior Andalusia youth football.
Yeah, youth football is the seniors league, the 11, 12 year olds to practice with the high school, and I just walked up there and was just standing by. That young man is at least 6'2", and he's got to weigh 225.
He's big.
And
he can run.
This is what impressed me. One, they were scrimmaging. And the offensive line, they were running the zone. They were running the inside zone. And everybody talks about, these little backs that hit the line and make that little jump cut to get into the hole. It's one thing to make a jump cut and get in the hole when you're 175 pounds. It's something else when you weigh 225. This kid's got to weigh 225. And when he hit the seam, they were in a too high safety look, and he split the safeties.
Well, I know he showed flashes of that speed last year at times.
I think the Ozark game last year is when he decided I can be more than anybody around here can handle.
Well, he's a load. Also defensively, they fly to the football. Defensive line is going to be
incredible.
I would say probably their weakness is going to be maybe they're not experienced in the kicking game, but that'll come.
Well, I was watching them working on the kicking game, and with the speed that they put on the field and the special teams as far as kickoff, punt team, the speed they put on the field makes up for any lacking that may come from the kick itself. It's unbelievable.
And also I hate to say this, but maybe the quality, they've got depth, but the quality is not there yet. Well, I'm saying there's some younger kids that they're going to have to get some time to grow a little bit.
I'm going to tell you, Stan, I disagree with you. Some of those kids that they were putting and swapping in and out, there wasn't a whole lot of letdown. Not that I saw. Look, I'm just going to say, they're going to win the state championship.
They're going to win it all.
That they are my prediction is in the state championship game, Andalusia.
They represent the South?
Yes. Andalusia 52, Deschler, nothing.
Ain't nobody ever beat nobody like that in the championship game. 52-0.
Hazelwood beat Georgiana
Well, that was different.
75 to
That was
nothing.
back. They had their whole team was goods.
Well, they beat them 75 now. But I'm telling you, this is. I've seen a few state championship teams. I've been a part of 3 state championship teams at the 3 and 4A level. I have never seen a 4A football team like this. Never.
Well, so if you're saying this, you're saying they're so loaded. What is one weakness? Do they have a weakness?
I think the only weakness they may have is in the secondary. I think that may be the only weakness. However, the speed of the defensive line, if you're going to take advantage of that secondary,
You better roll out.
you better change your launch point for the quarterback, because if not, he's going to get hit in the mouth.
You better have more than one quarterback.
All right. Look, I've never seen, and this is what impressed me. I've seen some good 4A football teams. I ain't never seen one at this point as good as they are.
You put them way out there. We hadn't even kicked off yet.
Look, I
think they're going to do great. I really do, and I totally is 100% behind. I think they got a great chance this year. I think it lines up well for them to win a state championship. But they, one thing you also need when you do win a state championship is some luck.
You gotta have a little bit of luck.
You gotta have a little bit of
that
luck.
ball's got to bounce the right way a couple of times. It does, but now I'm gonna tell you, speed
Can negate luck.
can negate luck, and this team is fast. They are fast.
Well, we're gonna find out in less than 24 hours. Right now.
I know it, and it's renewing a rival.
Well, Coach, you said not long ago in some of our previous shows, for it to be a rivalry,
the other team's got to win every now and then.
Yeah, and I can't think of the last time that I beat Andalusia.
I can. I was coaching.
I
was coaching it out.
Was it 19? No, not 19. 2002.
I think it was
close.
I think it was it. we played Andalusia, the 10th game of the season. This is when I was coaching it out. Jack Wiggum was the head coach. We played them the 10th game of the season and lost to them.
And then turned around and played them in the first
round. We played them in the first round of the playoffs and beat them. That was the last time that I beat Andalusia.
Well, let's hold off. I'm going to hold off on a preview. We've discussed why they should be number one. Let's roll into some different. Who are some new coaches in this area? There's quite a few, but I know that here just in Covenant County, Florella has a new coach.
Mm-hmm.
I believe his name's Cantrell. Something I didn't do my homework for this, but I know that they have a new head coach. Seems like they have a new one every 2 to 3 years.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Either they run them off or they decide to leave and say this.
Well, they hadn't had anybody that has come in and wanted to make Florella home.
Right. There's not enough quality skiing on Lake Jackson.
Too many Gators.
Too many Gators. Pleasant Home has a new coach. I could not tell you who is the new Pleasant Home coach.
I can't tell you who the new Pleasant Home coach is, because every time we try to get up with the Pleasant Home coach, he avoids us like we got the COVID and he don't have a mask.
Well, it was Coach Silcox, and
how many times you call him and him?
Well, I got him in the spring, but football's different. But I don't know who the new guy is because I never saw anything in the paper Never saw anything on social media. Never saw anything anywhere. They may not have a new football
I think he's
coach.
the baseball coach. I
Is
think he was the baseball coach.
okay.
So they'll be able to turn a double.
They can hit some pop flies
Yeah,
too if they need to.
I bet they can field a can of corn.
That's right. Then going over to the east, of course, we talked about Enterprise with Coach Blackman.
Yeah, Enterprise got a new head coach.
Which we think that they're going to do well. Pike County, and that's my sleeper team.
Pike Live got a new head coach.
Pike Live.
I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah.
I tell you this though, W.S. Neal got an old coach.
Yeah, they got Coach Fountain.
They got Coach Hugh Fountain back. Coach Fountain was there in the late '90s, and actually it was the mid '90s when Coach Fountain was there, and he had some really good teams at W.S. Neal. Went on to Charles Henderson, had some pretty good teams at Charles Henderson. Went to Escambia Academy, won a state championship in the Asia League, and then
it's hard to do sometimes.
Well, not really. You get to recruit whoever you want, and now he's back at W.S. Neal, and W.S. Neal's been down for the last few years, and but I think he's generated some excitement, and I expect them to have a much better year than they did last year.
And also we talked to Slocum, new coach there,
new classification.
McKenzie got a new coach.
That's pretty interesting because McKenzie got Ezel Powell.
Used to be head coach at
He
Georgiana.
was the head coach at Georgiana. All right. He's got a defensive coordinator named Brandon Burleson. Brandon's daddy is the defensive coordinator at Georgiana. So you think there may be a little bad blood between McKenzie, like it wasn't bad enough to begin with.
Now that's a rivalry coach right there.
You got that right. It ranks right now. It's close to that Miller Neal.
You kidding?
No, it's close.
I was just saying it's a rivalry.
No, Coach, I'm telling you, them folks over there in Butler County, they half crazy anyway. And when you start, you talking about a house divided. Yeah, that McKenzie Georgiana gets rough now.
Let's see who else we got. I tell you another team to look at. We have Northside Methodist. You know some of them kids over that way.
I do, and they've got Coach Toby Green over there, and Toby's just a great guy. He's just a great guy. He's a great fit for that school. He does an excellent job coaching those young men. Then you got Coach Gainey, who is a defensive coordinator, and Coach Gainey is a great guy. He was at Ashford and came to Northside, and he's doing a great job over there. And then you got Mike Mordecai. You ever heard of Mike Mordecai?
He played for the Braves.
He played for the Braves and the Marlins, and he's the athletic director. So you're talking about a staff over there that's committed to excellence, and that's what they do. That's just a quality place, quality administration. I think the headmaster over there is Miss Gilbert. She does a great job. The faculty and staff over there is just, it doesn't get any better.
We got some message right here. Oh, remember the legend? Oh, Johnny Ray. He's trying to keep us on our toes, and I was getting to it. Geneva County with Coach Thompson over there. Coach. Hey, got his name now. Played quarterback at Auburn. Daughter went to. Help me out, Johnny Ray.
Strickland.
Not Strickland. Former coach at Geneva County.
Who was that? I thought that was Stripling.
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 That's I thought you were saying Strickland.
No, Stripling.
Stripling. Took over from Coach Stripling. He was on staff there. So Coach Thompson there at Geneva County. I think he's going to have some eye openers this year.
Is that
Because he doesn't have Emmanuel Henderson to tote that ball for him.
No, and it's going to be an interesting year for him.
Got a lot of learning to do, but that'll be competitive. Got another question right here. Johnny Ray, we said we finally got it. He said jumbo stripling. No, jumbo stripling.
Johnny Ray can't talk.
Johnny Ray, you need to check your spelling. It's Jimbo, not Jumbo. We finally got it. We appreciate it, though, Johnny Ray. Also, Tyler Zesson down in Forella's watching, and he said it was. He cleared that up. Pleasant Home coach is the football coach.
The baseball coach?
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, you were correct on that.
I usually am.
You are. That Jumbo stripling, I got to get that off there. I can't stop looking at that right there. Somebody said, here's El Charvo, whoever El Charvo is. He said, heard anything about Andalusia? He must not have been watching the first 10 minutes ago.
Whoever you are, go back and look at the first. Start the program over and watch it later.
Yeah. Once this archive, go back and start watching it. Also, Coach Zesson down front wants us to bring back the pigskin panel.
I've had a lot of people ask me about the pigskin panel.
And I debated on doing that, but these folks don't realize that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and not only that, they're usually not very accurate.
Yeah,
they pick with their heart, not their head.
Well, we had we had Scooter, or who was it? He was whooping everybody for 2 years, and then COVID took over. But it wasn't.
They all pick with their heart, not their head. Yeah. And at the end of the time, I mean, I think Stevie was at 500 and leading the pack there for a little while.
But yeah, we're gonna talk more El Charvo about some Andalusia. Going to preview the Op Andalusia game. But hey, this year, Coach, is probably the best opportunity for anybody down in our area that we cover, Wiregrass all over to Conecuh County, Escambia County, a chance for a team in this area to win the state championship.
I'm gonna tell you, me and you talked earlier, and I said this in the semifinals. I would not be surprised if you saw Op, Andalusia, Elba, and Brantley. And in the semifinals, you'd have Elba and Brantley going against each other.
Right.
But I would not be surprised if you did not see that at the end of the season. Now, I realize that's 16 weeks away.
Long time.
But look, hey, you can go back in 16 weeks and go, Coach Ennis said it.
Said it on, what's the day, the 16th?
It's something like that.
Something like that. You know Todd Weeks?
I do. I know Todd.
He wants to know if you're still a big Auburn fan.
Hey, War Eagle. As much money as I've spent at Auburn, they ought to put my name on a building up there.
Or a urinal.
Something. But, I mean, after sending Miss Olivia up there to get her PhD, yeah, we spent some cabbage up there.
She's a doctor.
She is. I married a doctor. I'm married to a doctor.
Married a doctor. Coach, let's roll in. We got the big football preview. Game of the week. Op and Andalusia. And then we got the mastermind of reading the future. Okay. We've talked about
we can do it.
Todd Weeks says Op not good enough in the trenches.
What did I say?
He was listening to you. And he's archived it and played it back already.
I mean, he knows.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this, Coach. We're gonna do this. We're gonna rate them right here. I got Andalusia and I got All right, here we go. QB.
I might have to give that to Op.
Gonna give that to Running back.
Andalusia.
Receivers.
Andalusia.
Offensive line.
Andalusia.
Fullback. Blockers.
Andalusia.
All right. Defensive line.
Andalusia.
Inside linebacker.
Andalusia.
Outside linebacker.
Andalusia.
Corners.
Andalusia.
Safety.
I'm gonna split on that.
All right, we're gonna go push. We're gonna go up. All right. Extra point, field goal.
Andalusia.
Kickoff.
Andalusia.
And punt.
Andalusia.
We'll even always get into the holders.
Andalusia.
We gotta give that holder some love, Coach. So
I'm gonna say getting the balls in and out of the game. The ball boys.
so Coach, and see this is where it's a rivalry, right? It's a rival game.
It's supposed to be.
And we've only got really 1.5 going in Ops' favor against 10.
But I'm gonna tell you, that's why you play the game on the field and not on paper.
All right.
Now,
So,
I honestly will.
So what you're saying is you feel strongly right now that Andalusia is going to have no trouble tomorrow night.
I'm gonna say this: you could take the O off of there and just put a question mark, and none of that would change.
You said it don't matter what team it is.
No, none of that's gonna change.
Well, I think I heard this, Coach. I don't know if it won't find out till tomorrow night. That the Jennings kid, he's a heck of a quarterback. I heard he was also playing inside linebacker. You heard any of that?
I hadn't heard that.
Does anybody know if that's true? Let us know real quick. If he's also having to turn around and play inside linebacker, that means they don't have any depth.
Well, I'll tell you what that means. That means if I'm on the offensive line, I'm cutting the crap out of him every chance I get.
Well, he'll get plenty of opportunities to get that. Well, I'm going to go this, Coach. I'm leaning strongly on the Bobcats.
You think it's going to be an upset?
Let me tell you what I got some.
I got to hear this.
I got some factors.
I got to hear this.
Okay. Now, I really.
And I'm sure everybody else out there wants to hear this too.
All right. Historically, this is going to be history with facts.
Okay.
That's what history is anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready.
Andalusia does not play well on Thursday nights.
Okay. I'll give you that.
All right. Also, I don't know if you knew this. Andalusia is planning. They got brand new, I don't know why teams do this, all black uniform.
What? What I don't understand is this. Excuse me.
You know where I'm going with it because you know it's true.
Why would Andalusia, who is maroon, whatever, cardinal and white,
looks good,
wear black uniforms against the Bobcats, who are black and gold?
See what I'm saying, Coach? The intangible. All right. Historically, when Andalusia wears all black, and you know this is true because they did it back in the 80s, they came back. Andalusia came out with all black pants, jerseys, and helmets. And where did they end up that season?
I think they went 0-10.
They went 0-10.
Well, I'm going to say this.
And that's when they started a number of years. Andalusia was down here in that black uniform. A lot of folks look to that as to blame for the Bulldogs' downfall.
I think most of them look at Gene Burleson, who was the head coach then, as a downfall. But look,
But those are the facts.
Okay, the facts. The facts are this. When that 225-pound running back hits the line of scrimmage, there ain't a whole lot of them Bobcats that's going to want to get in front of him in the fourth quarter.
No, he's going to have some new friends tomorrow night. They probably won't shake his hand and get his autograph.
Well, there ain't a whole lot of them
But
that's going to
I'm
get in
just
front
saying,
of him.
I think, to give Op credit, I think they've got a good team this year.
I predicted them to be in the semifinals.
Yeah, you got them in the semifinals. We got them ranked top 5. It's football. It's like I said, that's why we play the game. We're going to find out tomorrow night.
Not on paper.
We're going to find out how good they are. We're going to find out how good they are. And whatever the scoreboard says at the end, who's got the most points.
I just hope they have enough digits over there on the scoreboard.
So we got Andalusia, big ball game. Anything goes. Last time, beat Andalusia, 2002.
Jack Wiggum was the head coach.
And you were on staff there.
I was on staff
Beat them
there.
in the first round of the playoff.
Beat them in the first. Lost them in regular season. The next week,
Turn around.
we turned around and beat them.
Was it 21-20?
21-7.
21-7? Something
21-7. We
like
beat them
that.
pretty good.
Something like that. All right. We're going to close up, Coach, tonight with Mastermind. You're the mastermind. You usually get these things right on the money. We talked all of last year about bring back the pie. Okay. We have got some. We had a fan send us these jewels right here. Doesn't it make me look stupider or smarter? Smarter. I thought you was going to say that.
I feel
right
like
here. I feel like the Professor Sherlock Holmes.
I feel like I'm professor.
As a matter of fact, if you look real close, I got an engraving of old Sherlock right there on the side of mine. Right there. So I got 3 questions. Can't do that. We're gonna do right here. All right. 3 things right here. All right. You gotta hold these to your head. Okay. Remember old Johnny Carson?
I do. Are these hermetically sealed?
No, they're enclosed. They're not sealed.
All right.
This is. You got to tell us. I'll read it. You just tell us what the answer is.
All right. 999,000 to 1.
999,000 to 1.
Yeah.
999,000 to 1. The odds of Op beating Andalusia. Golly, terrible.
Okay.
Terrible code. The odds. Right there. That's terrible. Get rid of that right there.
Hey,
right.
You're the one that handed it to me.
You just coming up with stuff.
Let me see. The distance from the Earth to the moon. The distance from the Earth to the moon.
The distance from the Earth to the moon. How many yards did Jamarian Burnett will have against Op? What in the world? That's terrible. That's awful right there. Golly. All right, you got one more.
I got one more.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
That was pretty good.
All right. Slim and none. Slim and none.
Slim and none.
Slim and none.
Slim and none. How many wins Barber County gets this season? That's bad.
I'm amazing. Incredible. That's incredible.
That's incredible. That's bad. Get rid of that right there. I do like that little segment though. We're gonna have to do it. With 3 questions. The mastermind has spoken.
Hey, look. Hey,
right here.
What do you expect?
I'm a lot smarter now.
What do you expect?
For having put
What
that. What do you expect? We like a couple of dorks right there, Coach. Right there. All right, we got the pipes. We brought them back. All right. Just like the show is back right here. Hey, Coach, I've had fun tonight. It's good to be back. Nothing fancy. We're not trying to imitate or be anything We're not, we're just a
Two
couple of
guys
old coaches,
having fun.
We don't just talk football, we know football.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you, and I probably said some things tonight to offend some people. And if I did, then go ahead and email Stan at Power Prep Sports. Just email him, and he won't tell me about it. But look, look, the one thing somebody's gonna always be able to say about me is I'm gonna tell the truth about it. And
True.
It's a game played by high school kids to have fun. In the grand scheme of things, 40 years from now, is that game that important? And the answer to that is yes. It is that important.
Yes, it is. Well, Coach, I've enjoyed it tonight. Look, having some interesting guests, also some officials, some players, who knows, some administrators, some superintendents, some executive directors of
Stevie's working on all kind of folks to get lined up
like that, and and really it comes down to what makes this all possible is all the people that watch and follow the page.
Yeah, we thank both of y'all,
and we thank both of you. If you haven't done so, go to Power Prep Sports Network on Facebook, like and follow our page. You can also, if you want to go back and listen or watch this show, you can go to YouTube.
You go to one of those P-Pods.
Where it's going to be loaded up on a podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
Which will be done the following week, and you can go back if you.
It's got to go through our editing thing.
Yeah, got to go through the edit. We might have to delete a lot of this stuff tonight. So, but anyway, we've enjoyed it, Coach. That's one in a row.
We got one in a row
again, and we look forward to doing it again. Hopefully, get together next week. We might have to go somewhere. Besides right here at the old dojo, back at the old football dojo here tonight.
Well, we've gone to some different places and done it. We've done it at Big Mike's. We've done it at
I almost like Golden Rule.
Well, Golden Rule's under new ownership, so we did it at Golden Rule.
We can go back.
Yeah. So there's some places that we've gone. We did it at what's his name's place over there. I won't even talk about that. And didn't wear out to you. But we've been to several places. So, but if you'd like for us to come, you can email Stan
powerprepsports@gmail.com. Also, we got one question. I agree so much, Coach. Hate when teams wear black when it's not a school color, especially when they're playing a team that's black as one of their colors. So we got Jerry Aaron, who's totally agreeing right there. I think Jerry is a homegrown product out of Op. I think he teaches school over at Flumpton.
Oh, okay.
So we appreciate you watching, Jerry. Hey, we got to go.
Yeah, we
got to go. We got to go. Please come back with us next week. One in a row.
Got it.
Y'all have a great week. Go watch some high
school. Brought back the pipes.
We got them. Go watch some high school football. Go watch your team. See you.